Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jackson looking to throw right away.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's James.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Report. No, we changed it.
Jackson now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
First down, Ravens.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38.
13.
Again, Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Fighting his way through contact. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens 7, Bengals 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Bradley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion.
Here we go.
But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
11.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Mixon is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here?
And this time he is in. Joe Mixon, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On the ground, it's James. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw is Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
They're on 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
What? I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burrow. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Bengals at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10 to Mixon on the check down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Again, it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. That's strong running. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's Jackson. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Hey, report! Report!
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
I'm blind, ready?
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On second down, here's Burrow. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now Burrow on first down.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took their big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted.
And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He gets this one to Boyd. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
11, Thomas.
They give to Mixon to try and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So this game tied at the half. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw. His throw is going to be incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They run it with James. And he stopped immediately there.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 15-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Mixon will try the right side. Shoves him away. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
First down, here's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. And he's in! Touchdown, Bengals! It's the fullback, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Big strides. Look at him go. Mark Andrews.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Ravens 21, Bengals 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. On first and 10, Joe Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
A handoff to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Done.
At the Ravens 17-yard line.
12.
Here's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, stop.
They'll give it to Mixon, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
3rd and goal, Burrow. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's James.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Jackson.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Throwing. Jackson. That is caught. Bateman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Jackson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if in it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's 1st and 10.
James. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here's first down. Now Jackson.
That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Jackson to throw. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And they'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
On first down, James. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And the 13-year man puts it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity.